Hey y'all, happy Thursday morning. Today was shampoo day. The hair's up. Got new nails on, no makeup. But I am wearing this lip mask that my little cousin sent me. I don't call her my niece because her mom is my cousin. But she calls me her aunt, so it's a weird little thing. But I'll probably show y'all this while I'm doing my setup for tomorrow. I'm going to flip the camera around and we're going to get set up in the functional planner for Friday the 23rd. I think it's the 23rd. Whoa, wait. I think tomorrow's the 20th. Yeah, Friday the 23rd. Give me just 1 second, y'all. Okay, y'all, here we go. I got my, I need to rearrange things. I'm constantly rearranging. And this is my functional planner that I use every day. I usually keep it out open on my desk and I'm marking off and highlighting stuff all day long. We're going to flip to today. And I think I need to, let me flip that over because it has addresses on it. This is today. I don't know what I was doing. This is today. Thursday is here. Let's see, have I done any of these things yet? We're not going to talk about if I've done any of those things yet. We're just going to go ahead and get Friday out of here. We're going to get Friday out of here. We're going to get it decorated. Y'all, I'm going to show y'all something. When I was in Baton Rouge with my little cousin before her surgery, she's a makeup artist and has not been able to work in a while because of the almost paralysis of her hands. But she still loves playing in makeup. She gave me a sample of a lip mask and put it in this little jar. And y'all, I love it. It's got just enough shimmer to be really pretty. It feels good. It's nice and thick but not sticky. And I had asked her which brand it was because she put it in a little empty, cleaned out empty Ole Henriksen jar. Yesterday UPS drove up and I want to cover our addresses. Right, there it is. I opened the package and it had a receipt from Ulta. And this is the product. It's the Pixi by Petra Lip Mask, Tinted Lip Jelly, Lip Mask, Sucre. I know that means sugar. That's French for sugar. Y'all, look at how precious this is. I'm not a big makeup girly. I'm just not, because I've never been. And I don't, well, I used to be, I guess, but I never wore like expensive makeup or anything. And Pixi's not a terribly expensive brand. My God, I can't open the thing. Look at me here. Okay, got it open. Look at how beautiful that is. Y'all, it's so pretty. And it has the little applicator in the lid. I can pull it out. Y'all, what is wrong with me today? Has the little applicator. Y'all, it is beautiful and it feels so good. And her little note says, only an aunt can give hugs like a mother, keep secrets like a sister, and share love like a friend. And yes, I cried because that's the sweetest thing. I think that's just so sweet. But yeah, so if you're looking for a lip mask, I can tell you that I love this one. I've been using it off and on. I didn't want to use it all up, so I didn't use it every day. After she gave it to me, the little sample, I kind of used it a couple of times a week. But I love it. I'll be using it every day now, and we'll be ordering more because it is really nice. I don't know how it compares to that fancy one. I'm not going to even say the name because I'm not going to, I don't want to be promoting something that I've never tried, but I have tried this and I like it. I'm very happy with it and feel like I can recommend it. I'll be able to give an even better review of it after I've been using it for a couple of weeks. I feel like using it consistently for a couple of weeks. But y'all, I can put it on and wear it like lip gloss during the day. That's what you saw in the intro of this video, was just that lip mask. Okay, tomorrow's Friday. Let's see, I like that. I think I want to try to find a dark color to go with that. It's something different. I think those solids that came in last week, those little narrow solids that had some black and stuff, I bet it's got a dark, like brown burgundy kind of color in it that I can use. Now I'm going to be doing a couple of videos this weekend because I'm going to be what I call harvesting. Whoops, there went the vape. There went the vape again. I'm going to be harvesting from my look at that really dark purple. That doesn't match it. From golly, why can't I talk? I'm going to be harvesting from my little Mary Englebright calendars to find days and dates to use. Let me put all of these out here and see what I can find. Days and dates to use for my A7. You know, I cut the old calendar apart and pull the days and dates from it and use those. So I'll probably, maybe I'll go live while I'm doing that instead of doing a video. I can just go live because I feel like I can probably keep up with comments while I'm doing that. I'm pulling all of these out of here to see what I've got. I found what I want. I think I found it. I hope that's a little bit more purple than what I want to use. A little bit more purple than what I would like it to be. We're going to pull all of these out because I really feel like I have something that I can use with that. I really feel like I do. I really feel like I do. Y'all, these are so pretty. I love these little, and these are not big rolls, but the colors are just gorgeous. Love all the colors. And you know what I did yesterday, y'all? Remember that 40 pack of random washi tape that I ordered, and when it came in it had some Simply Gilded washi in it? It was back in stock, so I ordered another one yesterday. I'm excited. And if I get any Simply Gilded this time, I bet I'm going to keep it and use it myself. Because the last one that I got, I shared them. I sent those to Nikki because she's such a huge fan of Simply Gilded, and I knew she would really appreciate them. So I sent them to her. But if this next one has Simply Gilded, I'll be keeping it for myself. Okay, let's see. There's some orange. You know what? I don't ever do. Look at that orangey red color. That's almost the exact color of this flower. I wish I could find something this color. Here's a brown. That's a darker brown, but it just looks like plain brown. And that's a little too purple, I think. But this could be pretty with that. I think I'll use it. No, I like this. I'll use both of them. Watch me. If I can't make up my mind, I'll just use both of them then. Put these back in here. I wish this purple, I really thought this purple was going to be the color. But it's not. It's not. Oh, wait a minute. That's the color. Y'all, I knew there had to be one. Let me close this up now. Get it out the way. I knew there had to be one. And this makes me want to order pens in like different kinds of colors, because I would love to be able to, whoops, use a pen that writes this color. I think this is it, y'all. It's gonna be it. And look at it with my new nails. I'm almost matchy-matchy. I mean, the nails are lighter, but it's that same tone, like. It's the same hue, a different, oh, what did he call it? Same hue, a different, I can't remember. I had a roommate who was an art major, and he and I used to argue about color all the time. Same shade, different tone. Maybe that's what I'm trying to say. No, not the same shade, different tone. That doesn't make sense. I don't know. I quit. I quit. He's not here. I don't have to say it all right. Y'all, that is beautiful. That is beautiful. What a pretty color that is. And see, those flowers would have been the last ones I picked, because I would look at it and go, I don't know, it's that orange and yellow and burgundy, I don't know. You know, just wouldn't have been my first choice. And you see how late it is in the month, the 23rd. It's the 23rd of the month before I picked out this color to use, these colors of flowers to use. Yep, I got up this morning. I did not get up early. Shannon was up at like, oh my God, 4. If it was that late, it might have been earlier than that. So he was up early. He's been taking NyQuil and going to bed early, but then he wakes up really early, and that's fine. It doesn't wake me up when he gets up. But I stayed up last night reading. I went to bed early, but I stayed up last night finishing a book. And this morning I got up and took care of a couple of little chores, nothing big, you know. Made a couple of cups of iced coffee. That is beautiful, y'all. Now I have to decide what kind of color I want to use. I don't think I want to use just brown with this. Oh, I know. Look, I cannot believe it. Look at this color. This is a Crayola Super Tip from Dollar Tree. And look. That's going to be pretty. That's going to be pretty. Let me mark my line down the middle here. No. Y'all, I'm getting better. I need to get my affirmation first. I have pulled my affirmations for June. What did I do? I didn't put the pages back in order. Oh my Lord. Oh my Lord, look at that. I tore some of the pages yesterday, and so I put washi tape on them and repunched them, and then I didn't put them back in the right order. What the heck, Susan? Sometimes you are so goofy. So I like using this paper in here, and it seems pretty sturdy, but I think what I'm going to start doing is putting washi on it before I punch it, just for some extra reinforcement. Either use washi or just Scotch tape. My energy and vitality soar effortlessly. My energy and vitality soar effortlessly. Okay, that's close enough. It's not as dark as it looks on the outside, but it's close enough, I think. And you know what? I've been thinking about if I found a planner that had this kind of set up like I've been doing. But I don't think, I think part of what I enjoy is the setting up of it, because I like measuring and drawing the lines and making all my little titles and everything. I enjoy that. So I think if I found one, I probably wouldn't buy it, because I'm enjoying this part. This is part of what's fun to me. I do think I might try a dot grid and draw out my setup. I've never done that. I did draw out my own setup in composition books, but I've not ever tried it with a talk, Susan. I've never tried it with a dot grid. Now I do have a dot grid that I'm using for my social media planner and tracker, and then I started a new one for my faith planner. It's not really a planner, it's more of a journal. And yesterday I pulled out the one that I'm using for my reading log to set up, like plan out a week for the readathon I'm doing next week. Whoops, made a mess there. 1, 2, 3. I like these rulers because you can just wipe them off. We'll go ahead and put that one across there. You just wipe them off. Oh Lordy, you hear June calling Bert. She's calling Bert. She's calling Bert. She's calling Bert. She's getting hungry. It's almost time for me to feed them. They are like little clocks. If I ever didn't know what time it was, they would let me know. For sure. Y'all, the markers that I use, I don't use an alcohol marker or any kind of anything fancy. I have these that were, I believe, 3 to a pack. Is that right? 3, 6, no, it must have been, maybe it was a whole pack, but these were all the colors that were in it. These were from Dollar Tree. So I bought those. I've had those a couple of years. You've seen me use the Fat Crayola markers. And then the Skinny Crayola markers. These are the markers I use. Now, I did order this set from Hobby Lobby because I needed something to bring my total up so I could get free shipping. And now I'm looking at it and I think this probably would have been the right color for me to use. Wait, let me use this tiny side. It'll be okay. I can go back over these lines if I need to. Oh my God, this is perfect. Wow. Okay. You know what I'm getting ready to do now, don't you? Y'all heard her do it again, Bert. I hope I can do this without making a mess of it. I will be doing a review of the new Bible that I got in the other day. I do wish it were maybe like a New American Standard or New International or something like that, so it'd be a little bit easier reading, because King James is rough for me, but that's okay. I have another one that's New International, and then I have something, I can't remember what my other one is. So I can always pull those two if I feel like I need to get some clarification or break something down, you know what I mean. I can pull one of those or pull both of those. But y'all, it is beautiful. And so what I've been doing, the way I started my scripture writing, when I started doing that, was I just started with, I can't remember which book it was. I started with chapter 1, verse 1. And I would write until I filled a page. And then I used a little publication called Our Daily Bread to do my devotional. And I would write that scripture, then do the little reading that went along with it, and then kind of answer the little questions and do the little prayer. And I'm loving that. Then I would do a page of gratitude. Y'all, this is pretty. I don't know why I said all that. So the new Bible, what I'm doing is whichever scripture I write that day, in the wide margin I'm putting in the date and what I wrote. And I don't know, I want to get a little more in depth. What I may do is use my other two versions and read those and then make notes in the King James Version. I don't know. I feel like I need to go more in depth about what I do, how I actually do the planning, not just setting up and decorating the page. My goals are big things, like 1 hour in my studio, trying to get it under control, y'all, and I'm going to. And then 30 minutes of exercise. My top tasks are usually things that are not my everyday task. It's like if there's something extra, or the highest priorities, like record weekend, record A5 weekend. Because y'all, I have been so consistent uploading on YouTube and then posting on Instagram and TikTok. I'm pretty proud of myself that I've been consistent. Look at this. I do have to learn the difference between a post, a story, and a reel, I think. I don't know the difference, y'all. But look. Look at this. See, I guess it's a post because it wasn't a live, but I did do TikTok. Like always, I do a video, if I do a post, if I do a short, if I go live. But I do need to fill these in. I don't know, like I said, the post, a story, a reel, I don't know the difference between those. I don't know the difference between those, y'all. I guess I could probably Google it and find out. So I need to fill those in. But I've been very consistent. I started out writing what I recorded each day, but then I decided that, I mean, I can do that, but I don't need to. It's usually the same thing, just to set up for the following day. But then as I have ideas, like I've got to cut apart the little A7 daily planner and hole punch it and date it and decorate it to put in my purse. And I want to do a live while I cut apart days and dates for June. And then I want to record the setup of June in my social media planner and tracker. I want to review the new Bible and the pink dot grid book that I'm using and add links. So I've been kind of doing that. Just using this for little plans. I need to get better about it. But I don't always plan ahead. I need to catch this up too, because like today, I'm doing tomorrow A5 upload of 523, and then I did a nails upload. If you didn't see that, go back and take a look. Y'all gonna see how ridiculously easy it is to do the nails. Now, don't look at the glue. I've got some glue around my edges here. I'll get a real fine buffer and buff that off. But I think they turned out pretty good, because like I said, I don't know exactly how much these were. These are some cheap Temu nails. I don't buy the expensive ones, and I only buy the ones that are at least 24 to a set, so I have backups. And I use a $1.25 Ione pink nail glue from Dollar Tree to put them on with. And these are pretty. I like that. This color, it's a real pretty pinky mauvey nude. And so you don't see my natural nail, like the line of my natural nail underneath there. I like these. I do have some glue on top of them a little bit, but that's okay. Anyway, back to this. So the goals are my big things. Like, I want to do an hour in my studio and 30 minutes of exercise. I need to upload A5 weekend decorating. I'll know what that means. I need to wash the dark uniforms after Shannon gets home, so I can hang them up and make sure they're good and dry for Monday. Whoops. And I'm cooking his steaks today, so I'll just heat it tomorrow. I need to make a Costco list. Oh, pick up prescriptions. And then over here, I'll do the simple things like fold and put away dry laundry that I just washed. I need to mop the bathroom floor. I scrubbed it yesterday, but I need to mop the floor tomorrow. I just didn't want to do it yesterday, and I'm not going to do it today. Secondary task would just be more things on my daily to do, or if I have something extra, like, let's see, I can't think of anything right now. I don't time block. That's never worked well for me. And look what I forgot to do. I like to cover these hours over here, and I forgot to cover my hours. I forgot to cover my hours. And that's why I think I might, oops, I didn't mean to cover that. Oh well, I'll make my dot again. That's why I think I would like a dot grid, because I wouldn't have to cover anything. It would be, I could set it up exactly the way I like it. Either dot grid or graph paper, grid paper, whatever you want to call it. Okay. So tomorrow morning I'll check the weather and put on here. Any of these things that I might not get done, I'll put on my move forward, or if it's something I think of tomorrow, I'll just write it on my move forward and put it on the next day after I get it decorated. So that's how it works, y'all. I felt like I needed to go into a little more, maybe not great detail, but I want to show you how these categories work. Secondary task, or just so I don't forget, litter boxes. I can't forget that. I do both boxes twice a day. I believe I need to fill my pill boxes tomorrow. And that's about that. That's about that for right now. I'll add more to it tomorrow. Just little things that I need to do that I don't want to forget about, I put in my top task. Like, it's important to get the dark uniforms done tomorrow, because if I wait, depending on what the weather's like outside, they may not be dry for Monday morning, and that's kind of important. Definitely upload my A5 decorating the weekend. That's a big deal. That's a high priority for me. Folded and put away the laundry that I washed today. Those things. The bathroom floor, if I get it done, great. If I don't, I can put it in move forward and do it probably not over the weekend. I don't do a lot of housekeeping over the weekend. I keep it up over the weekend. I do my cleaning during the week. Gotta get with Shannon tonight. We'll create the Costco list. I need to let him know about picking these up for me. And that's how it goes, y'all. That's it. Easy enough. There you go. Planning 101.